Hello everyone, my name is Sai Lambure and I am the team leader of Team Byte Bandits. Our problem statement is to develop a new age women safety app in which the woman is not able to operate the mobile. We have to generate an SOS alert. So our team Byte Bandits has came up with some possible solutions. Let's see. First is to set a custom wake word to trigger the SOS. So what is a custom wake word? A custom wake word are any words that when spoken an action take place. For example, if you have an Android phone or an Apple iOS phone, so if you say okay Google or hey Siri, the voice assistants starts the voice assistant starts running in a mobile. So using that same logic, you can say it any custom wake word and trigger a SOS alert. So next is using the phone's accelerometer sensor, we detect a high impact of fall and trigger SOS. So what is that? If the phones fall or if the phone falls from a high ground, the SOS will be triggered. And third, that every phone has a generic SOS. So every phone has a default SOS. So that is not the SOS we are building. So we are building a separate SOS. We have a separate component in our app in which you have separate features which we will see in our next slide. So this is fall detection and shake detection. As I say, using the accelerometer, we detect the fall and trigger SOS based on that. Next are our SOS features. So first is trigger automatic call to emergency services, that is emergency number 112. So basically when an SOS is triggered, for example, if you say a wake word, say a custom wake word and the SOS is triggered, for example, so the first thing he will do is to trigger for 15 seconds. So for 15 seconds he will wait. If the user wants to cancel the SOS, the user has to open their screen using their lock or face ID and cancel the SOS within the 15 seconds. After the 15 seconds, the SOS will be triggered, and the first thing after triggering the SOS, what happens is it gives calls to the emergency services number 112. If the call goes through, that is well and good. So, and if it doesn't go, we have several features after that. So second feature is user's live location. So every time an SOS is triggered, the live location will be sent. It is 100% guaranteed that whether your call is placed or not, the live location will be sent to the nearby first responders or any emergency contacts. Third, in case the call fails, as I said, if the call doesn't go through due to any external factor, it starts an automatic video recording and save it to the cloud database. We are using Firebase for our database. So it starts an automatic video recording and save it to the cloud database. What is the benefit of this feature, you may ask? The benefit is that if the phone falls on the ground or you speak any wake word and the call doesn't go through and the video recording starts taking place. So in future you want to register a complaint against any predator that cause you harm, so you have that recording file in a cloud storage. You can give that to the nearest police station, and that will make it a lot easier to identify the criminal and help the police officers to track him down very fast. Next is sends the IMEI number instead of live location if internet is not available. As I read, it is as I said. So if there is no internet available, you have no net pack, no internet, and you still have a range. You have a range, but you don't have internet. So what the app will do, it will send the IMEI number instead of user's live location through direct message to the nearby emergency contacts or the emergency contacts and to the nearest police station. Sixth is in case there is no network. Now the situation is completely changed. Like you have no network, no range, you have no range, no internet and no range. You cannot call anything, nothing is working. So in that case, we have a black box situation. As you may know, every plane has a black box. So when the black box situation happens, you have to know that there is nothing the user can do, that there is nothing the app can do to prevent the help the user or the victim. So in the black box situation, the only thing it will do if the SOS is triggered is to say is to record the audio file and save it to the local database. So what this do, if in future the phone is found, you can retrieve that local database. The police can retrieve the local audio file and track that criminal down or use it to help them solve the crime case. Next is flowchart. Our flowchart is very simple. So first we open the mobile app and it checks if you are logged in. So I want to please note that if you want to use all the features of our SOS as I just mentioned, you have to log in. So if you don't log in, you still have fall detection on and shake detection on and wake word on. So wake word is a default custom wake word automatically presetted in the app. Only that wake word you can use. You cannot use custom wake word. So it will trigger the SOS, and if you are logged in, it will redirect you to the home page and you can click on the plus icon and enter a wake word or a phrase word, a custom wake word you can set there, and it is login. It has login and sign up and Firebase authentication we are using for logging in and signing up. So it is as same. So if after the SOS is triggered and no, that is mistakenly you have triggered the SOS, the SOS has been triggered by mistake. So you have a 15-second timeout to cancel the SOS. Next is user model. It is simple. We have three components: wake word, fall detection, and manual trigger. You can manually also go in your app and trigger the SOS. Next is extra features. What extra do we offer besides this? So first is places to avoid. What is places to avoid? So let's assume a recent crime has taken place in a nearby place, in a place very near to you. A recent crime has been taking place and has taken place. So every user that is using our app will get a notification. Every user that is using our app within 5 kilometers will get a notification that a recent crime has been taken in this place dash dash etc. And using this you can be aware that this crime has taken place in this location. Next is SOS plus siren. So in a normal SOS, if you want to trigger an SOS and say a wake word, the SOS will be automatically start counting from 15 seconds, but it won't generate any noise. So in this SOS plus siren, it have extra noise feature. So when this is applied, so what is the use case of this siren feature? So let's assume you are at home and you have children at home. They're using your phone and they accidentally drop the mobile on the ground and an accidental SOS is generated. So at that time, while the 15-second timer is buzzing out, you will also hear a loud high-pitched siren. So if you are nearby the children while using the phone, you will get to know that the SOS has been triggered, so you can automatically cancel the SOS. Third is GPS 7R. It is a very unique feature. So this app monitors your user's live location. So you know that without internet we still have GPS access to, so the location service is always on. So it will monitor the user's live location, and if the location is turned off for more than 7 hours, it will send a notification to the user that are you okay, and if you're okay, please turn off the location services, as it helps our app to keep a proper database. So if the user doesn't respond to the user notification that are you okay, we send a user notification confirm that you are okay, and if there is no response within the next 2 hours, so we have 2 hours to press the notification. If there is no response, we trigger an automatically generated SOS. So we just assume that they are kidnapped and their phone is somewhere elsewhere, that they are fallen on the ground. So let's assume you are being kidnapped. You throw the phone out of the car or any van, and the SOS generated automatically by the fall. But if somehow there are very plausible chance that the SOS doesn't get triggered, so in that situation you have a GPS 7R. So for that situation your battery runs out, so you have a cloud GPS 7R. So for 7 hours, if there is no response from you, and we will send a push notification, and for the next 2 hours if you don't respond to the push notification, we will generate an SOS. Next is crime rate against women. So as we know, we are generating a new age women safety app, and we have a lot of women victims in rural areas. So as you can see, these are the statistics for 2016 22 till 2021. So 2016 to 2021, and we know that there are many crime rates against women placed in rural areas that is not contributing to the statistics. That there is no way that we have this much less cases of women in India. So that we want to avoid that. So the basically what I'm saying in general is that in rural areas a lot of crime rates have been placed, a lot of crimes has been taken against the women, and they don't ask for help. As we have in a modern city, they directly ask for help, go to the police station. But rural areas women are scared, as we know. So for that we want to develop an app that any woman without any basic knowledge of any mobile application, you can use that app for your benefit. So our aim is to bridge that gap and create a user-friendly app for any woman in this country. Next is the cycle diagram. This is the diagram. This is the cycle our team will be used to develop our app. So first is design, then is build, then run and analyze, and we continue when we run this cycle continuously until we get a satisfied product. Next is user registration model. It is very simple. So first we go to the register page, then fill the basic details, fill IMEI number, and the details are stored in Firebase. And after you have registered, the app will ask permission from the user that enable all the permissions. Enable all the permissions required for this app to fully function. And after enabling, you will get navigated to the home screen. It was very simple. This is the wake word model. So first we have wake word, and you have custom wake word and predefined wake word. Predefined wake words are OK Google, Hey Siri, that is generally popular in our market. So you have predefined wake words, and next is custom wake word. So after you enter custom wake word and confirm, and even if you use a defined wake words, predefined wake word, both are redirect to custom wake word set function, and that will generate a test screen pop up where you can test that the SS is triggered using your voice. If it does not, please set any different wake word. As we are in development phases, we don't have 100% accurate wake word. So that is why we have set to please generate some different wake word. So next is video and audio recording model. As I mentioned earlier, video will only be triggered if the call fails. So first of all, we have to see if the SS is triggered. So if the SS is not triggered, we don't want to start video recording and use up our phone's battery and usage. So if the SS is triggered, and then we'll check if the call service status is off or on. So if the call service status is off, that means that the call didn't went through. That we are calling the emergency services 112. That means that the call failed. So we start a video recording, and if any exception is catched, so we switch to audio recording. Places to avoid features, as we mentioned in our extra features. Places to avoid, it is based on user location and recent crimes, and if the crime happened is within 5 km of the user. So we don't want generalized. So like lots of crime happen in India on daily basis. We don't want our app to send push notification every single minute. So that is why we have set a constant of 5 km. So next is our technology stack. We are using Flutter for app development, Firebase for backend, Firebase database for database management system, and Figma for UI UX design, and Drive animation for animating components. So as I mentioned that our team's vision is to create an app that is easily accessible and that is very user friendly. For that, animations is a must. So that is why we are using Drive animation and Git for version control. Dependencies we are using is Google Maps API, as without that we cannot generate the live user location. We cannot send live user location without Google Maps API. Next is River Pod for state management. In simple word, River Pod is used to make our app faster. Go Router is for faster navigation through the app. And we know that this is a critical situation and we don't want to compromise. So we are using a separate very good package of Go Router to fastly navigate through our app. Next is we are using Firebase Cloud Storage for storing videos and audios to the cloud. So in future, if the crime takes place and you want to access the video and audio, it will be directly generated from Firebase Cloud Storage. Next is Firebase Firestore database to store the user given input to the cloud. These are team member details. First is I Ambure Sahil Lakshman. I am the team leader. Next is board ke Sahil, Bole Tanmay, Bhoe Rimanshu, Ambadkar Pranav, and Dube Manvi. Each and every member of our team has an expertise in full stack development, and our team mentors has an expertise in full stack development as well. That's it for our team Byte Bandits. Thank you for watching our video.